Hello, I'm Ale, welcome to the video number 7 of this programming course. Today we are going to make a program where the user's age is going to be asked, and depending on whether his age is 18 or more, he can vote or not. Later we will carry out a second program, but this time if the user is 10 years old or younger, a 50% discount will be applied to his ticket to the cinema. To do this we are going to use the conditional statements. If you still don't know what a conditional statement is, I recommend that you watch the video before this one. Let's start with the first program. In the input data of our program we will have the age of the user. In the process the condition will be carried out. Is the user's age greater than 17? This symbol in the middle means greater than, so the condition would be this. If the user's age is greater than 17, then the program will print that the user can vote. All age over 17 will be able to vote. For example, if the user is 20 years old, the program will ask, is 20 greater than 17? The answer is yes, so the program will print that the user can vote. This condition only works with whole numbers, because the number after 17 is 18. Assuming that we are not asking age, but something that can be measured with decimals, such as school rating, that only students with a rating of 6 can pass. If we put the condition saying that all those who have a rating greater than 5 pass, a student can have 5.2 average, so the program will arrive at the condition and it will ask, is 5.2 greater than 5? Yes, then it will say that the student is approved, and he really is not. To avoid this problem, what we can do is put the equal sign, and instead of 17 here we put an 18. The condition here would be that the person can vote if their age is greater than or equal to 18. So here the program would have to compare both signs. Suppose the user is 18 years old. The program would reach this condition and ask, is 18 greater than 18? No, because it can be greater. Then it would go to the next sign and ask, does 18 equal 18? And the condition is true, so it would print that the user can vote. At the end of our program we have two options. The first is that the user can vote, and the second is that the user cannot vote. Now I'm going to make the program in Raptor. You already know what conditional statements are, so I invite you to make the program by yourself. First, I'm going to save the program. I'm going to place an assignment symbol where the user's age is going to be placed. I'm going to call this variable age, and at the bottom I'm going to indicate that it's going to contain a numeric character. The next thing is to ask the user how old they are. So I'm going to place an input symbol and I'm going to write, in quotation marks because it's text, insert your age. Now the symbol that we use to insert a condition is the selection symbol. I will insert one here and I'm going to open it and write the condition. I'm going to call the variable that contains the user's age and ask it to compare it. Is the user's age greater than or equal to 18? I'm going to close. When the program reaches this instruction, it will ask, is the number that the user entered greater than or equal to 18? If the answer is yes, it will follow this path. Here I'm going to place an output symbol and write, you can vote. Now, assuming the user is 15 years old, the program is going to come up here and ask, is 15 greater than 18? No. It's going to ask again, is 15 equal to 18? No. So it's going to take this path that says no. Here I'm going to place another output symbol and I'm going to write in quotation marks, you can't vote. This is how this program ends. It's a very simple example. I'm going to start the program and the window open asking us to insert our age. I'm going to write that I'm 25 years old, and we are shown the message that says I can vote. I'm going to start it again, and this time I'm going to write that I'm 10 years old. Now we are shown the message that says I can't vote. Now I'm going to start with the second exercise. The sign that we will use in this exercise is less than. This example means that if the user's age is less than or equal to 10, then a 50% discount will be applied to watch a movie. Now we are going to perform the exercise in Raptor. I will use the example that we have, and I will only delete the condition to put a new one. Within the condition, I will write that it compares if the age inserted by the user is less than or equal to 10 years. The program will reach this condition and ask, is the age that the user entered less than 10? If the answer is yes, it will follow this path. I'm going to put an output symbol and write, you are 50% off. Assuming the user says that he is 12, the program will reach this condition and ask, is 10 less than 12? No, so the program will follow this path. Here I will put another output symbol and write, sorry, your age doesn't apply for the discount. I will start the program. I will write that I'm 12 years old. If you look, the program shows us that our age doesn't apply for the discount. I will start it again and write that my age is 6 years old. Now the program shows the message that my discount is 50%. In the video we saw these two signs, greater than and less than. The open part of the symbol will always point to the larger number. Here I have these examples. Of the numbers 9 and 3, the largest number is 9. So the open part must point to 9. This reads like this. 9 is greater than 3. In the following comparison we have 2 and 4. So the open part must point to the number 4. This is read as 2 is less than 4. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments. In the next video I'm going to make a program where two numbers are inserted, and depending on whether the user writes 1, 2, 3 or 4, perform the addition, subtraction, multiplication or division and print the result. I invite you to perform the exercise for yourself before watching the video. That's all for today. I'm Ale. See you in the next video.